What's up guys, it's the Devil's Town here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at how Become Legends Anas placed top 10 in DreamHack Finals in EU. But before I get into this VOD review guys, if you find my content enjoyable or you find this video helpful, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So as you can see on the screen, we have the POV of Mr. Become Legends Anas himself playing in the EU finals of DreamHack. Now, for those of you that aren't too deep involved in the competitive scene, Anas is a top tier pro, a player for an EU-based team called Become Legends. He has been absolutely popping off, winning multiple daily trio cash cups with Thomas and I believe Flick. So this guy is a top tier pro and has actually been having a very good showing in solos, again placing top 10 here, placing very high in cash cups, and he's regarded by Itzjarian as the best out of his country. So for those of you who don't know who he is, trust me, this guy is absolutely great. He's insane. You need to be checking him out because there's always stuff to learn. I want to have a diverse portfolio of people that I VOD review, and this is going to be one of those editions of a lesser known pro, okay? So we're going to take a look at what made him so successful in DreamHack Finals that led him to that top 10 placement. So as you can see right here, we're in, I believe, a moving zone. This is where we jump right in. So placement again, very heavy oriented here. Unfortunately, catches this guy. Unfortunately, trying to finish that kill. Doesn't have a lot of materials to work with. A little bit of a conserve tarp there. Getting kind of keyed. Maybe that guy probably needs a refresh as well. This is really unfortunate. It has no mats. I love the decision to get up in a cone right here. This allows him to get that mini off. He's got some small fries, so he can kind of play like baby flopper a little bit. Not as much as usual. But he can take some here and there. Try to maximize his placement. I mean, every point counts, especially in these DreamHack format. He gets what he can off. He gets in. A 34 crack. But a top 5. Beautiful. Maximize again. Uses everything he could right there. Really, 52. A really good start off for this. So, again, something I'm going to just talk about again. I always say this with VOD reviews. Maximize. Use everything you have. He used all his fishes. He used every bit of his mats. He got a top 5 with 1 kill. Who cares? This is placement. These tournaments this season are placement based. So just again, grind out that placement. Quit putting your finger on the W key and enjoy the aspect of rotations and all of that. So game number 2. It doesn't really show his drop spot, but it's somewhere down by Misty. 63 meters. These are some good nades. Notice how I like how he moves a little bit from side to side over and over. So in case where he builds, if the opponent builds, that he's going to run into those nades and gets a huge, nice little pickup. That's going to be great for Surge.
Oh, nice.
I'm surprised how open he's keeping this. He's got a launch pad. Notice how again he goes to dead side, something you see these top tier pros, we learned it really, especially in Mr. Savage. But look again, hugging that zone side, just something I always want to highlight. The best players in the world do this when you're rotating these moving zones. Hugging the side, it saves your materials, it gives you less congestion, etc, etc. So he decides to launch pad again, high pad. A little bit strange, at least in my opinion. At least he maximized it right there into a high play. I thought it was strange, but he had a free hide out of it, so it ended up working out. So I felt like he didn't have that far to rotate. He could have definitely used that mats and then save that pad for another zone. But if it got him high ground, I think it was definitely worth it. Yep, and you could hear his comms. I don't speak whatever language that they're speaking, but I heard shockwaves. So again, they're even cognitively aware in EU of how ridiculously overpowered it is. But again, as you can see, the high ground is so good in these stacked end games. I bet you that's Mr. Savage Oh, unfortunately, gets cracked from behind, but not that much because the guy's using attack. But he has maximized a ton of placement right here. Just by staying up high. He may not be able to keep this forever. But look, another top 5. Someone's build fighting him for it. Really, really good job right here to know to get down. Use whatever little mats so he doesn't take any fall. And hopefully the last couple guys can fight. No more placement. Cracked. Boom. Nice finish. A little kill on Mergen. Only has 10 materials, but he is on the high ground. So he's just playing this patient. No need to jump down and force anything. It's more likely that he probably is at health advantage since the fact his opponent's been on the lower end, probably dealing with fighting, getting tagged up by shambles. Breaks down right here. Oh, that was such a good shot. Let's just take a look at why that was so good. That was so good. That was very, very good. So he waits. You notice how he waits to make his move, make his play. He hears the opponent eventually breaking something out, knows that he has an opportunity to maybe get some shots off. The opponent's breaking out of metal. He body blocks him. The guy can't place. Then he gets the wall, ducks behind the side. The guy is caught switching weapons. And then Anas capitalizes. Boom. Easy victory royale right there. GG's. Great stuff. Great edit. Great play. It sounds like he has the whole squad in his Discord call. Look, 127 points in the 2 games. Really good. 2 top 5s back to back. This was a strange play. He built out of wood on one layer. An accidental mistake, I'm pretty sure. Good attempt with the RPG, but this is really going to grief his game. I think it was just strange. It was strange just building out of wood there. Let's just take a look and maybe see a thought process. Because I want to see if there was maybe something that he saw that I didn't. So he is on elevation, which is a little bit concerning. He doesn't have mobility, but he's on more dead side. I mean, there's definitely more players over here. So it was just strange. Notice that he's on one. He's building out of wood. It was just, I think it was just a miscalculation. I think he was maybe just trying to preemptively build over to zone, but he got a little bit too greedy, forgot that it was wood. So that's unfortunate. No need to watch this engagement. He gets scuffed, kind of third party. GG's. So game 4 finds himself a llama. Something you'll VOD review, and definitely I feel like it was just honestly just made a mistake. Something in VOD review. Maybe he had a different thought process. Getting some good important tags for Surge. He's really super fortunate enough to get that loot, get that pad, which is definitely going to extend his game more than anything. Oh, he's even extra blessed. He gets another pad. Oh, that is so good. Good recognition. Realized he was shambles on the materials and catches someone sleeping. This is a little bit scary. But I like, again, goes to dead side. And then conserves pads. And gets ahead. He got an extra bonus pad off that kill. And now he keeps high ground with the chili as well. Boom. And you saw what he did with high ground that first game. Got an easy dub. And he's got RPG. Unfortunately, only one. But he does have great amount of mobility to go with a decent amount of mats. Fortunately, gets shockwave there. And no point for him to even worry about contesting. Boom, gets it nice, easy frag. Look again, look, notice on this dead side, and because of this chili, look what he does. He runs all the way around, gets on a great layer. That's really smart, really good use of the chili. He's got a decently long rotate, but notice immediately going down to that dead side again, where no one is. Where the storm is hugging him constantly. The chili making it easy. Oh, get some more materials to go with. You got a nice refresh of max wood. Oh, that was so smart if that would have worked. He was trying to get it on the edited ramp. Notice he's just ultimate low. Rotating, getting ahead. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Knocks his own stuff out. You can tell how stacked this game is. Oh my goodness. Gets a nice pick right there. Gets a little bit of materials. Oh, finds some more and some crash pads. Good decision to drop him. Boom. And uses that crash pad to get off that ulti low. Oh, this is so good. He says called a flopper player. Does a great job with that RPG crash pad RPG to go to height. Unfortunately loses it to Yoinked. I believe this is Mr. Savage actually. And you're going to watch him do this again. This is a really good usage. Again, crash pad so versatile. Cracks him. Yep. Only 100 mats? And look at this. Another top 5. Oh wow, that was so good just to eat his opponent out with a crash pad. Unfortunately missed his shot, but you'll take that top 3. That was really, really, really good. Again, insane start to the tournament for Anas. He probably wasn't first here, and he kind of does slow down towards the end. I mean, he's had a second place, a top 5. And a first place, so. Game 5s. Gets tagged for a little bit. Really good Kovacs right there. Get him 80 plus. I like how they just show how good his aim is. Notice his opponent cone peeking or sitting in a cone healing. I love how he doesn't go for it. He doesn't really need to. He's got some chilies. He also is carrying a fishing rod. More than likely to try and yoink materials. He is on dead side, but does have a decent rotate to go. He's going to probably pop this chili and go. He might be also waiting for a pad, but if not, again, it's always good to look for a pad for these situations. It's really always good to do that. However, you need to have some sort of mobility in case that does not end up going in your favor. Looking for a pad. Gets tagged for a little bit. Unfortunately, he gets knocked ultimately low. Gets just fried by the whole lobby. And it happens. Again, just nothing you can really do. The chili rotate did not work out. This guy not playing with a headset on. He goes for a W key. Huge crack. Here's the guy take a fish. It's another huge crack. I don't know who he's fighting. Tell him to crash pad in. Improper use of the crash pad. You can't do it like that specifically. Edit through with the blueprints. Cracks. Gets a whack FN. And then we get to this nice beautiful storm fight. Looks like someone that third partied him. Look at this angle similar to Arkham. Oh, that was bad snapper. He had some floppers. It was just an interesting play from Bad Sniper right there. Ooh, guy gets actually cracked. And you see all this storm fighting. He killed a Vanisebi right there. And he's been behind this entire game. It really is unfortunate. He's kind of shambles on materials, and he gets headshot sniped. God, we love it. Endgame of Fortilla. So he's had a really, really hot start. This is kind of cooled off. That headshot snipe is really unfortunate. That might have griefed him out of a lot of higher places. Using the water to brilliantly rotate to dead side. That was a brilliant rotate. For some reason, the whole lobby is angry at him. Nice. I like the decision. You could say the healer, so I'm assuming that means heal. Which is exactly what he does. He goes in his cone. Notice again, hugging the storm. Looking for maybe some possible points back. Doesn't get any. Doesn't have a ton of materials. But is just slowly and methodically rotating, not rushing anything. This is kind of what sometimes you have to do. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He gets tagged with the RPG. Hits him for 94. Gets a huge kill. Can't spray through right there. I do apologize, guys. There was an ad, but as you can see, it's the died off spawn in the last game. So a 255 performance. And man, the start of that tournament was so strong. He did kind of fade away towards the end. And as you well know, I have VOD reviewed Mr. Savage's second place performance. His rotates were insane. But Anas, man, I'm telling you, if he continued to play like he did at the beginning towards the end, it was really unfortunate. He seemed to be getting grief kind of held in storm there and getting headshot snipe, which was truly, truly unfortunate. I feel like he could have definitely at least, I don't know, maybe a top 5 if just he doesn't die off spawn in that last game. But really good average placement, 36. Victor Royales just won 8 matches. But just the thing I want to take away from Anas's gameplay, the mechanics aren't too, again, they just don't pop off at you. It's just the rotations are so smart. It's just very cerebral gameplay, which I really, really like. I like his angles. I like his decision making. I just feel like he plays very, very calm, cerebral, knows what to do in these high pressure situations. I really do enjoy watching these EU players and what they do. Unfortunately, I feel like he made one mistake with that one ramp that caused him to take a bunch of fall damage and basically fall into a death trap. And that may have, again, kind of killed his momentum, but it didn't. He came back strong the next game. So really good stuff from Become Legends Anas. We're going to be VOD reviewing a wide spectrum of players, especially if they're newly and placing high. But I hope you did enjoy this VOD review, guys. If you did, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. And I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.